everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this is part 5, the final installment of my Makeup 101 series, and this video will concentrate on highlighting and contouring and also applying blush and lipstick. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So I'm going to go in with my Glamouflage concealer, and this one is definitely lighter than my skin tone. I'm going to take that on this brush here and squeeze just a little out, and I'm going to go down, let's see, the bridge of my nose. Gonna apply some on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my Cupid's bow. So just took just a tad bit, and let's zoom in so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. So just a little bit down the bridge of the nose here, onto the forehead, a little bit here on the Cupid's bow, and just a tad bit on the chin, not too much. So now I'm just going to blend all of this stuff in. And down. It's okay, because I really didn't want to put it that wide. But I will go ahead and mask a lot of that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take my damp Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just going to blend this stuff in. Definitely don't want to look like a zebra or a skunk. And the purpose of highlighting is because these are the areas of the face, which there are some areas over here as well that I'm not going to touch, because this is more for kind of like an everyday type of highlight I'm doing. But these areas of the face is naturally, if you look at your face, these are light, or the light areas on your skin. You see, I'm just blending that in, just tapping it with this. And if you don't have one of these, if you use one of those latex cosmetic wedges and just wet that and squeeze the water out, same thing. Just use that. And so I'm going down the bridge of my nose here. And I like to do this too on my nose because, well, I highlight and contour because my nose is big. So with doing it properly, you can give the illusion of a much smaller, streamlined nose. But I'm a woman of color, so I've got a big nose, and so it's gonna be big no matter what. But but in photos, it does look a lot better. So just blended that in. And so with using cream products, we do have to set the cream with a powder. So I'm going to go in with my Coty Airspun powder, and I'm going to take this brush here, which I normally use a latex cosmetic wedge, but I forgot to bring that to the table once I started filming. So I'm just going to use this brush here and just apply my powder all in the areas that I use that cream product. So it might look a little funny right now, but it's okay because it's all going to come together. And if you saw my last video, then you knew that I also used some concealer underneath my eyes here. So I'm just going to add just a little more powder here, just a tad, so you can see. Hopefully the camera's picking up every place that's light on the face. So it should be underneath the eyes, here on the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and the chin. So now I'm going to go in with the powder that I normally use for contouring. Contouring, that's shadowing. So basically, I want areas of my face to kind of recede or fade in the background. Highlighting, I want to bring it forward. Contouring, I want to take it back. So with highlighting, using lighter colors that are a couple of skin tone shades lighter. Contouring, you want to use a powder or a cream that is about 2 shades darker. So I'm going to take my mineral powder here, and it's a darker color. And yes, I hit pan. I've got another one, but waste not, want not. So I'm going to take this and this nifty little brush here. I'm just going to swirl that into my powder. And then what I like to do, I want to carve out my cheekbones. So how you do that, you can just make a fish face. If you're not too familiar with where you should begin for contouring. So with me, I know mine is right here. So I'm just going to take this brush with the product and carve out my cheekbone. And no, I'm not going to leave that big old dusty line there. I am going to blend that out. So I'm just doing the other side now. And you do start back here and just kind of bring it towards here. So it should fade. It should not stay dark here and be extremely dark this way. It shouldn't do that. Going back in with that powder. Now I'm going to go across the top of my forehead. And then hit the temples. So you're bringing some dimension back into your face because the foundation just made you flat, one color. So we want to add dimension back into the face. So going back in with that powder, and then you can also contour the jawline. Get my earring out of the way here. Hey now. So you just take it from here and go down the jawline. Okay, it doesn't want to stay put. And just blend that in because you don't want a harsh line here. Do the other side as well. It's not gonna stay. Oh, kumbaya. Just need to stay out of the way just a moment. And see, this gives the illusion too of a smaller jawline. And then also for those that have a double chin, if you take your contour powder and just go down your neck, that will make that area recede in the background. Alright, so I'm going to go back and blend this stuff in here. And I like to blend upwards. I don't want to go down anymore because I want to keep this area, because this area of the face is lighter than this area and lighter than the jawline. So I don't want to go lower than that line, so I'm going to blend upwards. And it does not have to be neat because this area I'm also going to apply blush. I just don't want that line that I put down to be so harsh. And see, even with doing these powders, it's helping to set my foundation because I did not set my foundation. Okay. And so now what I'm going to do is contour down the side of my nose because I put too much of that concealer down the bridge. I didn't want that much. So now I've got to mask some of that. So I'm going to grab this contour brush here, go back into my darker powder, and I'm going to go down the sides of my nose. And I'm going to go up. Just want to blend this up because you don't want to have any harsh lines where it looks like you have this big old long line down your nose. You want to, the key to proper makeup looks is blending. You've got to blend. So I'm just blending upwards. Just notice kind of like going almost like into my eyebrow. So blend upwards. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend that out. Like I said, no harsh lines whatsoever. Okay. Cool beans. And so now what I want to do is apply some blush. Now there are many ways to apply blush. This is just how I do it. I'm going to go in with my blush brush. It's a powder brush from e.l.f. And I'm going to go into my Le Femme palette. See, I've got bronze colored eyes. I think I'm just going to do just a soft pink. Just a really nice soft pink. And so I'm going to go in with my Pink Velvet. That color there. It's a Le Femme blush. So I've got to be extremely careful because this blush is very pigmented. So I'm just going to pick up some onto my brush here. And then I like to apply my blush, like, because we know this is the contoured area, the darker area. So I'm going to apply some of it within that area, but not come completely down. So I'm going to apply it starting back here. And just kind of patting that on there. Going up to the ball of my cheek. And just blend. Blend all that in. Like I said, just a nice soft pink. Just want to give just a little color to the cheeks. Don't want it to be overpowering. Now I'm going to do the other side. Same thing here. And just blend. So that way it just all blends together nicely. You don't see where one begins and then stops and then another one begins. No, just blends together nicely. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is highlight. I'm going to highlight. And I'm going to use this hair quad. Or trio, I said quad. Quad means 4. I am tripping. I'm going to go in with this trio. And it has a bronzer, that's a blush, and that's a highlight. And I just so happened to find the brush I was looking for earlier. And I'm just going to go into this gold color. I'm being very careful. Just picking some up on this brush here. This is my small tapered brush I was talking about. And I'm going to take that. So now we're going to highlight. So we've contoured, we've applied some blush. Now we're going to apply highlight. So the highlight is going to go right here. No, right there. So let's go ahead and apply that. Awesome schmalsha. And just blend that in. And do the same thing on the other side. Right here. Look at that highlight. That is so pretty. Some people think that doing makeup like this is too much. But my thing is this. To each its own. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I'm not going to force applying makeup onto anyone. I just present things with doing the videos, but I'm not going to shove it down your throat. I don't want anyone to shove anything down my throat. So, like I said, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So I'm going to take a little bit, kind of squeezing my brush together, and I dip that back into that gold, and I'm going to go down like right here, the bridge of my nose. Give it a little bit of a highlight, not too much because I don't want it to look too funny. See, it gives it like a nice little glow. I'm going to do the same for my forehead here. Just tap that just a tad bit into that powder, and I'm going to go just right there and kind of blend that in there. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow, so squeezing that brush again, just a tad bit onto the Cupid's bow, and then a tad bit on the chin. And that's it. That is it. And so now it's all about lip color. And I was not going to do lipstick, but my daughter talked me into it because I said, okay, most people know how to do lipstick. She said, I don't. So I said, okay, we'll go ahead and do some lipstick. So there are so many different ways how to do lipstick. It's up to you as to what you will want to do. You know, depending on the look you're going for. You can do straight lip pencil. You can do lip pencil with lip gloss, lip pencil with lipstick, plain lipstick or lip stain. I mean, there's so many options out there. So let me grab, wait a minute, I've got something on the table here. What is this? Okay, this is more of a, on the neutral side, which is cool. Because I think I grabbed a neutral color pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips, which are already moisturized, which kind of look a little weird because I do have makeup on them. So just going to line my lips here with this lip liner pencil. Yeah, color neutral. So with this eye look, you can pretty much get away with any lip color because it's such a neutral eye, this bronze. Okay. And now, just a neutral colored lipstick. Okay. I think that's it. So, going to, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm always dropping stuff. I don't know if you all noticed that with watching my videos. Almost every video I drop something. I actually do believe I drop something every video. You all just don't know it because sometimes I edit it out. So now I'm going to set everything on my face with some powder. So I'm going to take this large fluffy brush here, powder brush, and then my mineralized skin finish here. I'm not going to do too much because this is a darker powder for me, but it makes everything look so nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and just buff that just everywhere. Want everything to flow together seamlessly. And that's it. And then spray your face, and I'm going to use some e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. Close my eyes here, because I don't like that ashy look, so here we go. Woo! Don't I feel refreshed? Alrighty, so that's going to dry. Ooh, that feels so good too on the skin. And as you can see with this look, it's just pretty neutral. So this is definitely an everyday look. Well, for me, it's more of an everyday look. Or for those of you that are really just getting into makeup, this can be a look for going out, having a night on the town, or for just because that's how you feel. So I do hope you all enjoyed this series. I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Check out the other installments of my Makeup 101 series. And I have had so much fun with doing these videos. And I just appreciate you all tuning in. And this just is giving me motivation to keep on going. So I thank you all so much again for tuning in, for watching, for subscribing. And if God allows it, we will definitely do it again. So until next time, take care. Bye.